Virtual Marine is one such company. They're small, 20 employees. It's possible you might never even have heard of them. But as Jane Adey from CBC Radio's The Broadcast found out, with the help of computers and simulation, Virtual Marine is changing how people work on the ocean all over the planet.
The open ocean can present some of the most dangerous working conditions on Earth. That's a daily challenge for Newfoundland company Virtual Marine. It develops some of the world's most advanced technology to make working on the water safe.
All personnel should now be at the lifeboat stations. Prepare for evacuation.
In this lifeboat simulator, people can train for emergency situations without risk.
Everyone secure, prepare for splashdown.
So Virtual Marine set out to find a way to simulate accidents and rescues.
It's amazing.
Tony Patterson says this kind of technology is possible because of 20 years worth of research at the National Research Council following the Ocean Ranger disaster. Complicated math models allow users to experience being on the ocean without being anywhere near it.
According to the regulations, everyone who is certified as a lifeboat coxswain has got to prove that they can operate in rough seas. So this is a key part of the simulator, is being able to ratchet up the sea states to the maximum sea state that the lifeboat can operate in. And sometimes you might have to find other people in the water. You might have to tow another lifeboat. You might have to tow a life raft out of a fire, for instance.
Trainees have lots of hurdles to jump to get to safety. Virtual Marine has had its share of hurdles too.
When we started this company, the use of simulation and training was prohibited. You weren't allowed to use simulators. So we had to spend an awful lot of effort to convince regulators that this was an appropriate way of training.
Now, regulators in oil and gas and in shipping see the benefits of allowing workers to practice whenever they want.
Tell me where these simulators are in the world. What is your market?
Yeah, we have a worldwide market. We're the only ones in the world actually manufacturing these simulators. So we started off in Canada. We actually started off here in Newfoundland, and then the United States and Mexico. And we crossed the Atlantic. We are the primary simulator provider in Norway. We have some in Denmark. Australia is a recent installation. We have a system now in Qatar. So it's slowly but surely we're going around the world.
Virtual Marine also offers fast rescue craft operators a simulation of the open ocean. With the help of virtual reality, trainees can shift gears and speed through the waves to an emergency, all while they're safe on land.
The launching and the recovering of the boat is the most dangerous piece. When I was in Coast Guard, for instance, through separate accidents, I got a concussion, severed part of a finger, and broke a finger learning how to recover boats in really rough conditions. So there had to be a better way. This is my personal incentive, was there a way through, let's say, virtual reality and simulation training to give people some basic knowledge on how to do things correctly before they tried it in a real boat.
So what conditions are you simulating in this exercise? You're changing, I guess, the visibility, for example, on the ocean?
Right, so we change the sea states, the visibility, daylight, darkness, but the most important thing that we're changing is the operational scenario that they're practicing. So there's different procedures to follow if you're looking for someone in the water in the fog, for instance, or if you're going out to tow a lifeboat, that fast rescue craft operators have got to know these procedures and practice them.
The simulation is so lifelike, users sometimes get seasick. Their hands might be in reality, but their eyes and ears are in a 360-degree virtual world.
For a fast rescue craft operator, they have to be able to see completely around the vessel in order to do their job. For instance, he's alongside of the lifeboat, might be transferring passengers, but he's got to keep an eye on where the people in the water are, or if there's anything else that's going on. Especially when we're doing a search in the fog, for instance, the head of the driver is on a swivel. It always has to be looking around. So that's what the virtual reality gives. It gives us that full 360 panoramic view.